There was a time in Indian society when a person's worth was determined not by their character, but by the caste they were born into. A Brahmin was considered sacred. A Shudra was made to feel impure. A man born into a so-called lower caste couldn't enter temples, couldn't drink from the same well, couldn't sit beside those considered higher in the social order. But 500 years ago, a divine voice rose from Punjab. A revolution disguised as humility. A saint who said, "There is no Hindu, no Muslim. We are all one." His name was Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And the path he started is known as Sikhism, a path where caste melts away, and a Brahmin and a so-called Shudra sit side by side and eat the same food. This is not just a religion. This is a home of equality, a sanctuary of justice, a movement of oneness. Sikhism was born in 15th century India, a time when the caste system was deeply entrenched. People were divided, ranked, and separated based on birth, not deeds. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikhism, challenged the structure from the very beginning. His message was simple but revolutionary. Ik Onkar, there is one creator. All creation is one. This was not a philosophical idea alone. This was a social declaration. If God is one and God resides in all, then how can one human being be less than another? Guru Nanak did not merely preach equality, he lived it. He dined without caste. He traveled with companions from different faiths. He refused to wear the Jainu, sacred thread, which was a mark of upper caste, saying, "If I can't see the soul of a man through his caste, then what is the value of this thread?" His teachings laid the foundation of a new way of living, one where the value of a person was in their actions, not their birth. One of the most profound and revolutionary practices introduced by the Sikh gurus was Langar, the community kitchen. In Langar, everyone, regardless of caste, religion, gender, or economic background, sits on the ground together and shares a meal. No special seats. No separate utensils. Just one humanity, one meal, one divine presence. Guru Nanak started this tradition, and it was institutionalized by the third Guru, Guru Amar Das Ji, who declared that even kings and queens must first sit in Langar with the common people before receiving his blessings. This was unheard of. Imagine a Brahmin priest, a Shudra farmer, a Muslim traveler, and a Christian visitor, all sitting in one line eating together. This wasn't just food. It was social transformation on a plate. The Sikh holy scripture, Guru Granth Sahib, is not just a book of spiritual teachings. It's a living guru, a guide for humanity. And what makes it truly unique is who is included in it. Alongside the writings of Sikh gurus, it contains the hymns and spiritual poetry of Bhagat Ravidas, a leatherworker by caste, considered untouchable by society. Bhagat Kabir, a weaver by profession, rejected by both Hindus and Muslims. Bhagat Namdev, a tailor. Bhagat Trilochan, a Brahmin. In Guru Granth Sahib they are all equal. Their caste is never highlighted, only their devotion, wisdom, and love for the Creator. In doing this, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the compiler of the Guru Granth Sahib, sent a message to the world. The light of God shines equally in all, whether born in a palace or a hut. This sacred scripture brings together saints from all walks of life. Brahmins, Shudras, Muslims, all become voices of the same divine truth. It's as if Guru Granth Sahib creates a spiritual parliament, where each member is heard not because of their lineage, but because of their spiritual insight. The 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, took the revolution to its peak. In 1699 he created the Khalsa Panth, a spiritual and martial brotherhood committed to truth, justice, and equality. When he asked for 5 volunteers willing to give their lives for the truth, they came from different castes. By Daya Singh, Khatri, warrior/merchant. By Dharam Singh, Jat, farmer. By Mokam Singh, who was herman. By Himmat Singh, water carrier. By Sahib Singh, barber. 5 castes, 5 backgrounds, 1 identity, Khalsa. After their initiation, Guru Gobind Singh Ji bowed before them and drank the same amrit, nectar, that he had stirred for them. He became one with them. He removed their surnames, linked to caste, and gave them all the same title. Singh for men, lion. Kaur for women, princess. This act abolished caste distinctions and established a new family, the family of the Guru, bound not by blood, but by faith and action. A Gurdwara is not just a place of worship. It is a model of an ideal society. There are no gates reserved for certain castes. No seats of power or privilege. No donations required to be respected. Whether you are a billionaire or a beggar, when you walk into a Gurdwara, you remove your shoes, cover your head, sit on the same floor, eat the same food, and pray to the same divine source. This is what makes the Gurdwara a home where caste ends and humanity begins. Whether in Punjab, London, Toronto, or Nairobi, every Gurdwara on earth follows this same code of equality. Let's explore real historical moments. White heavy checkmark by Jaita Ji. the Dalit who carried the Guru's legacy. After Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was martyred by the Mughal Empire, his body was left in the open, unclaimed out of fear. It was Bhai Jaita Ji, a Dalit Sikh who risked his life, carried the Guru's body back to Anandpur Sahib, and cremated him with honor. Guru Gobind Singh Ji later said, "Bhai Jaita is not just a Sikh, he is my own image." This was not just spiritual praise, it was social recognition. He later renamed him Bhai Jivan Singh, and made him part of the Khalsa Brotherhood. White heavy checkmark Mata Bag Kaur, a woman warrior from marginalized background. Mata Bag Kaur, from a so-called lower caste, fought alongside Guru Gobind Singh Ji in battles, leading armies of men, breaking not only caste barriers but also gender norms. Sikhism gave her the sword and the scripture, not silence or servitude. Even today in countries like Canada, the UK and the US, Sikh communities operate Gurdwaras that feed thousands daily, without asking who they are or where they come from. Intercaste marriages are common among practicing Sikhs. Initiated Sikhs, Amrit Harris, are expected to reject any caste-based discrimination. Gurdwaras have become symbols of inclusion, welcoming immigrants, refugees and homeless people, regardless of religion or background. It would be dishonest to say that caste has completely disappeared among all Sikhs. In parts of Punjab and even abroad, caste consciousness still exists socially, often in marriage, politics or community leadership. But here's the difference. Sikhism as a faith rejects caste completely. Caste among Sikhs exists despite Sikhism, not because of it. And many Sikhs today are actively working to uproot these remnants, by organizing intercaste events, promoting inclusive education and returning to the original teachings of the Gurus. Today, as the world faces divisions, between religions, castes, colors and classes, Sikhism offers a shining example. It teaches us, serve humanity before serving your ego. See the divine light in all, not just your community. Share your earnings, meditate daily and walk the path of truth. If modern nations embraced even 10% of Guru Nanak's vision, casteism and racism would become relics of the past. Dear listener, Sikhism is not just about turbans and swords. It's about transforming society from within. It's about sitting together, Brahmin and Shudra, rich and poor, Hindu and Muslim, man and woman, as one family. Guru Nanak did not see walls. He saw bridges. Guru Gobind Singh did not see castes. He saw courage. Guru Granth Sahib does not sing about power. It sings about purity of the heart. Let us build a world where temples, mosques, churches and Gurdwaras become homes for all. Let us remember, the divine lives in every heart. And every heart is sacred. If this message touched you, please share it with someone who believes in equality. Let's make the world aware that Sikhism is a home where no one is high or low, a home where every soul is welcome, a home where Brahmin and Shudra sit together, eat together and rise together. Folded hands. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.